In today's video, I'm going to discuss 5 reasons why I'm dumping raw RA and exchanging it with Yieldmax's Microsoft fund MSFO. So we earn over $100,000 per year in dividends at this channel, and my performance and value shows that I'm up 38% for the year. 38%. The SP is up 16, the Dow's up 5, and the Nasdaq's up 32%. We were also up 0.7% today, which beat all the indexes, as you can see above there. So we're beating all the indexes on both a daily basis and on a year-to-date basis, and we're collecting both dividends and capital gains in the process. So we're living financially free out of our brokerage accounts, and so can you at this channel. If you need help seeing similar performance results in your brokerage account, email me for my e-guides at akintodd48@gmail.com. When you buy my e-guides, you get access to my phone number to call me anytime at, as well as access to my Discord chat room where I alert you of the Cornerstone rights offering announcement. Cornerstone is the largest position in my portfolio. Also here at Discord, we have my daily portfolio recap channel where I spend most of my time at when I'm not making videos on YouTube. Also, if you want me to link the access to Discord separately in the description, I'll do that below. The first reason why I'm dumping raw is because it's real estate, and I never really needed that much exposure to real estate anyway. Real estate's underrepresented in the indexes. It only has about 3% weighting in the index, so I don't need to have that much exposure to real estate. Also, I want all my surprises to come from the indexes and not real estate. Today, I was down 2,300 because raw had a cut of its dividend or something like that. I heard many people are still sticking with it on Seeking Alpha, but I, just wanted to get rid of it because I've been looking for better opportunities elsewhere. I also, again, don't need that much real estate exposure in my portfolio. So for this reason, all right, I'm switching from raw to an index play in Microsoft because Microsoft is the index. It's about 10% of the index, as I showed you on past videos. Okay. The second reason why I'm switching to Microsoft over raw is because Microsoft has lower maintenance. Okay, if we go to Microsoft's trading tab here, we can look at the maintenance requirement, and we'll see that maintenance of Microsoft is 30%. Okay, 30%. Whereas Raw's is 35%. All right, so I get to free up some equity here in the process. If you need help understanding what maintenance is and the power of unlocking equity out of your brokerage account, email me for my margin e-guide at akintodd48@gmail.com. For every $1 you put in your brokerage account, you get $4 of purchasing power. This is the purchasing power here. Everyone has this power granted to them in their brokerage account. So I just use a fraction of this margin. Okay, I use about 200,000 in margin, as you can see here below. I'm on my cell phone scrolling, so bear with me. I'm trying to go slow. This 253,000 I have in margin, it's low interest. It doesn't show up on a credit check, and it's going to be gone in less than 2 years because I earn over 100,000 per year in dividends. So I just use a fraction of this margin to get ahead, to get the performance that you're seeing, to get the dividends. And you can use this too, but when you use margin, you just want to use a small amount, and you want to make sure that you're buying low maintenance names. And so Microsoft is 30% maintenance. That means for every 100,000 I put in Microsoft, only 30,000 of my equity is taken up. But if I put 100,000 in raw at 35% maintenance, then 35,000 of my equity is taken up. So this frees up equity when I'm switching from raw to Microsoft. Okay. The third reason why I'm switching to Microsoft MSFO from raw is because, well, I've been holding raw for so long, for over a couple years now, that this loss that I saw, that you see here, I'm actually getting this back at tax time. Okay, I want to take losses so I can offset the gains for the year. This is how I avoid paying taxes at the end of the year. And I've already made my dividends in raw because I've been in raw for over 2 years at about a 14% yield. So this loss that you see here is not real because I'm up in the stock considerably because I've been collecting those dividends. But I get to take this tax loss and deduct it at the end of the year so that I don't have to pay as much in taxes. Okay, so that's another reason why I wanted to switch to MSFO from raw. Okay, the opportunity also that I'm seeing in Microsoft is not once in a lifetime, but it's special. Okay, it's really rare to see Microsoft at the 200-day moving average. Okay, Microsoft recently pulled back, as you guys know, and it's not far from the 200-day moving average. I've showed you this on past charts, but I'll show you really quickly here. Microsoft, it's almost looking textbook on its chart. It's pulled back here to the 100-day moving average, which is the purple line. Okay, this purple line, 100-day moving average, it's pulled back to it, and it's not far from the 200-day moving average, which is the black line. This is the all-important moving average that long-term investors and traders alike place their bets at. Okay, they like this support level here, the 200-day moving average. And since we aren't far from it, I anticipate that others are anticipating it, which means that we won't get that usually, and that's what creates higher highs and higher lows in stock prices. So I like Microsoft for this reason, and I've been waiting to switch out of Raw for something better that came along, and here we go. Microsoft, you know, it's the largest holding within the Nasdaq here. Microsoft, actually, it's the second largest holding. It's 10% of the Nasdaq. And also in the S&P, it's a significant weighting as well. So we're getting the index by buying Microsoft here. And Raw, yes, I had to take a loss today to do it. But I don't mind because, again, I'm up in dividends and I get to use these losses to offset, come tax time, to offset some of my gains, okay? This will also increase correlation in the portfolio because now I won't see any surprises from tertiary sectors like real estate, which shouldn't even be in my portfolio in a big way since real estate's only 3% of the S&P. Now the surprises will come from the index itself. So if Microsoft has a bad day, then yes, I'm going to fall, but I'm okay with going as Microsoft falls because that's the index. And so as Microsoft goes, so goes the index. So I'm okay with that. I'll take my chances with the indexes since they average 7% per year over time. You can't promise that with other sectors, but the S&P, it averages that 7% per year. And so anything that's S&P tied or index tied, I'm going to want more exposure to that. Okay, so also, another reason why I'm switching to Microsoft, it doesn't really need to be said, but technology provides more growth than Raw, okay? So you know, Microsoft has exposure to mega trends like AI, artificial intelligence, and the cloud. So these are obviously places that you want to be at in the future. Okay, so I think we're going to be stronger for this move into Microsoft MSFO, okay? I still believe in Raw, and many people on Seeking Alpha are holding on to it. However, I see greener pastures elsewhere in the recent Microsoft dip, and our portfolio will be stronger for it as a result. Okay, so if you have any questions on what I'm doing in my account to live financially free, email me for my e-guides at akintodd48@gmail.com. And if you want separate access to Discord, I'll link that in the description below, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.